Exercise bikes can provide a great cardio workout. Their tension settings are equivalent to the gears on a road bike. Cyclists can adjust the tension to control the intensity of their workout, all while staying in one place. Riding an exercise bike can help burn calories, increase strength, and reach fitness goals. They start by making the bike frame, which includes the handlebars, saddle posts, and flywheel housing. An employee places all the parts in a welding fixture. The welding system is computerized. The fixture moves the parts into position, and a robot accurately welds the joints of the frame. It takes 20 welds to link all the parts of the bike frame. At the next station, a machine shapes the handlebars and saddle posts to the correct profile. Then a worker polishes the welds with the wire brush. Next, they apply a black plastic finish to the metal. This process is called powder coating. An employee applies a metallic decal of the company name to the powder-coated frame. He inserts the bearing for the pedal crank axle and gently taps it into place with a hammer. He attaches a circuit board to the base. It will control the resistance of the flywheel. He threads the wiring through the hollow frame and out the handlebar post. He drills holes in the saddle bar tubing. Then he installs the post and adjustable locking screw. He installs a temporary clamping lever on the flywheel framework, which will be used to tension the transmission belt. He installs the bike saddle. Then he uses a hydraulic system to press an axle and bearing into the center of the flywheel. He places a product name decal on the flywheel. The cast iron flywheel is the heart of the bike. At about 40 pounds, it's heavy enough to stabilize the bike during the stationary ride. He loops the transmission belt around the flywheel axle, then mounts the flywheel to the framework. He installs magnetic brakes and wires them to a bike computer. The brakes allow the rider to control the resistance during their ride. He connects the pulley disc to the front of the bike. Then he loops the other end of the transmission belt around the pulley disc. He uses a clamping lever to pull the belt tight. He strums it and measures the sound to confirm the tension is right. The next worker removes the clamp and places the bike in a test station. It spins the flywheel and applies resistance. A computer analyzes the bike's performance. Another employee wires the switches for increasing and decreasing resistance. She tucks the wiring inside the handlebars. She attaches switches to the outside for easy access during the ride. She folds the lower half of the resistance wiring up and installs the wiring sleeve in between the handlebars. She screws the bracket to the handlebar housing. Then she connects the wires to the ride computer and attaches it to the bracket. She opens the computer and plugs the main power cable into the back. Then she reinstalls the computer's back panel. This completes the handlebar assembly. The next worker encases the transmission belt and electrical parts in a plastic housing. He attaches the pedals to the axle. Then he places plastic caps on the ends and hammers them into place. He packages the bike and handlebar assembly separately. This exercise bike is now ready to ride. It may be stationary, but when it comes to fitness, this bike should help riders go the distance.